G'day, town fans. Welcome to another episode of Talk of the Town. We're your hosts, Zarin and Grant. What do you reckon, big lad?
It's awesome, isn't it? Good to have him home.
Oh.
Good to have him home, isn't it?
Put that on your podcast there.
Exactly. Put that on your podcast. Ate the words, didn't they?
So good.
No, it was good fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, good day.
It was
out
good.
there.
It was a good day. Weather ruined it, didn't it? The weather absolutely.
It's just typical Cumbria weather, though.
Yeah,
Like
but
January weather.
yeah, like a massive shout out to be fair to all the fans that
Yeah,
came and watched it.
100%.
You go out, you wake up in the morning, look outside, you see that, and you think, just take you.
We needed to win that game as well.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many reasons to win that game.
Yeah, 100%.
One for Ike. The last Ike game at Dillon Park.
Yeah, 100%.
Vibris Community Stadium.
Yeah.
And then just for the fans, obviously, like you want it to start off a good year.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. No, it was. Yeah, it definitely meant something on Sunday, I thought, because especially being the last game of the Vibris Community Stadium, it was more of a personal thing, especially I think for most local lads.
Yeah.
Because it's the last time it's going to be played here and stuff like that. So yeah, it's good to have him home. It's good to get him on.
Yeah.
Get him
I'll
on
tell you
the
what was
podcast,
class. Seeing could at least get one Ike on the podcast.
Exactly. You heard that, Mark.
It was good to see Scolley lift the trophy as well. Like,
Yeah, it
you could
was.
see how much it meant to him.
Yeah, and that testimonial as well.
Yeah.
It's coming to his last testimonial due, isn't it? Coming up, so
Yeah.
yeah, it was good for him to lift it, and I think it meant a lot to him. The
Yeah.
passion winning. Obviously, like he got rid of the trophy into a few F and Jeffs on.
Yeah. No, but that's fair enough.
Yeah. it was-
Thought Carter stood out for us as well. Just controlled the game, kicking game. Like in one of the hardest games
I think
for kicking. I think he nailed
personally,
it.
I think when you get games like that, like little things like that, like a control and halfback, or just someone that can just calm everything down.
Yeah.
I think it's the most vital thing, and and don't get me wrong, don't take anything away from Whitehaven. Whitehaven
Yeah.
were they were a good side and stuff like
They
that,
didn't
but
stop, to be fair.
like Jake's, I think if we didn't have Jake, would we have took the one?
Yeah.
Like, who would have stood to take the one? You know what I mean? So
100%.
it's stuff like that where what just adds to Jake's game that makes things easy. It's easier playing with him because he's just so laid back and relaxed and stuff like that.
Like I was right behind Jake when he kicked
Yeah.
for sticks, and I was like, "What the fuck are we doing? Like,
Yeah.
where are we going to?"
Yeah,
He said, "Just shut up, let me go."
yeah,
And
100%.
then we said, "Righto, 2 to the post," and then I was like, "Oh, I know what we're doing here."
Yeah,
So he's just like,
yeah,
he's
100%.
class to play with. So
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so leading away from the Ike, obviously, this week's been a bit of a strange one, hasn't it?
has been
Waking
and
up
down.
Sunday morning. It's waking up Monday morning, obviously going out to Wakefield for the season launch.
Season launch. I know.
Yeah, it was
Seen some odd faces, put it that way.
yeah.
Like
We'd walk into a room and you see like
Regan Campbell-Gillard,
Yeah.
Paulie, who's a giant,
Yeah.
spoke like Pony, but
Yeah.
just terrifying.
It's like someone about 7'2" and the most well-spoken
Just
person.
so
I've ever met.
friendly, eh?
Yeah,
But would probably kill you in a heartbeat.
yeah, 100%.
Has the potential. I don't know
Yeah.
if he would, but
100%.
has the potential.
Yeah, it was good to see Tom Osh down, wasn't it?
Tom Posh, yeah.
Tom Osh, Jordan, and Lee. It was good to talk about the game. I was talking to Ross Whitmore from Rochdale, and he was saying about the game, and he always says like every time like he's come up to work at Whitehaven,
Yeah.
he said just the weather just like takes over. It's just
Yeah.
like a different type of cold up here.
It's mental, eh?
Yeah, just climatising to it.
We had a good season last year in weather, though. Like, I thought most home games, apart from Good Friday, didn't rain.
Yeah,
Very good.
that's how you'd be right, to be fair, wouldn't you?
Mm.
There's no game that stood out bad. But like, on like a personal thing, I'd rather play the cold. I'd rather play the cold than 27 degrees.
Nah.
You're used to it, though, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'd rather blow a gale. Like, I'd rather blow a gale and I can just stay one
nah.
temperature, just melting.
That second half when we came out to on the weekend, I couldn't get warm.
Yeah, that to be fair, it was rough.
The
That.
rain was sideways.
Yeah, no, it was rough.
Ridiculous.
It was. Yeah, it was. What do you think about the Challenge
draw.
Cup draw?
Mute that one.
Apologies. Cut that out.
Nah, keep that in.
Make it an outtake.
Yeah, Challenge Cup.
Yeah. So what do you think about the Challenge Cup? Is that in? Obviously,
Well,
not many people would know, but we were sat in the back of that room at Wakefield,
Nah.
just like,
we had the
oh,
experience.
Jesus.
Had the experience of playing against Lee Leopards last year and having a Super League club come to the game, and they obviously gave us a lot.
yeah,
Obviously helped out with the gate.
Yeah, it's massive.
Which is good for the
League
club. It's
and
good
that
for. It's
was-
just so good for the club, and I think the Challenge Cup is so. It's a great concept the way they bring the Super League teams in that bit early to have to go away, brings travelling fans.
Yeah.
It's just the magic of playing like we're semi-professional, playing part-time, and then you get these full-timers coming in. It's just a good opportunity to have a go and put yourself out there. And
Yeah, it is
it's,
definitely.
it's just so many benefits to it.
Yeah. I think, was it Hull KR? Hull KR have got, was it 2 amateur clubs? They play, is it Hull KR?
Yeah.
Like, it's stuff like that. Obviously,
It's
you get
mental.
like, you don't realise how,
If you're Hull
how
KR,
what these games can do to a club.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
if you're Hull KR, do you play full team, full squad?
I don't know how you do it. Obviously, you'd look to like rotate your squad because obviously you go on there, like obviously last year, like well to be fair to Lee, they showed us loads of respect. They came with
Yeah.
the full strength team, and you know you'd want to play against like a full strength team because you don't want to be treated like us or with the underdogs and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Anything can
Because
happen.
you know strange things can happen. But
Yeah. Well, who'd Bradford beat that time? Wigan, was it?
no, Leeds
When
when
the Challenge Cup.
they were in Championship.
Mm.
Yeah, and that was at Oslo.
What year was that?
2018, 19, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's mental, but like anything can happen.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? But you know, we've got to get through Blackbrook first, and especially
100%.
you know them
Gotta
being
give
from
them
St Helens.
respect.
It's
So
you know I see it on the comments on Facebook and stuff like that, and
they want it. They like really want the
yeah,
job. So.
I think the area want it because you know it's such a big derby. So you know we won't be going to that game against Blackbrook
No.
lightly. You
No,
know we'll be
definitely not.
training properly. It'll be full on.
It's just
'Cause
another
we need to get the
opportunity
job
for us
done.
to get better as well, though.
Yeah, 100%.
Gel more, and
Yeah, 100%.
it's good. So
Yeah, absolutely.
gives John a chance to see more combinations potentially.
Yeah, you know, some lads have still haven't had the game time yet, so it's a good
Yeah.
chance to get them involved and get used to the
Yeah.
system instruction stuff like that.
Going back to the Ike from the game, how steady was Jack Ainley, young wolf?
Yeah, yeah, it was
Got through his
crazy.
work,
I came off in that game. I came off and Ross Ainley's a man of few words, and it was blown again. He turned round just so like blank expression on his face, just saying, "He's played better for you for us than he has for Kells. I've lost God knows how many years," and then just turned back round and just stood and watched the game. And it was just, yeah, but no, Jack played really well. You know, I think all the young lads, especially you know Tice Walmsley, 17-year-old, like
Yeah.
that carry he took when you know you coming out
like borderline banjoed him, but he found his front.
yeah you coming out yardage. Like,
He's
trying to
got-
get out,
yeah.
trying to get out your half and your 20 metre line, and
I reckon
facility
he's
you
got a
to
lot of
ramp up
heart.
and run
Got a
into-
lot of heart to do that.
yeah, he has especially.
So
Well, you seen Lucas Castle. Lucas Castle shied away from me, didn't he?
yeah,
Lucas was like, "Oh, Tice, come round, pal. I'll sit up for something out here."
yeah.
Try to be the ball player he is.
Isaiah,
That's what he thinks. But no, it was good. I thought I don't think any of us really put a foot wrong. Like you could,
No.
I don't think you could have ever looked at someone in that side and went, "It could have been better."
yeah.
Like obviously we can work on things, but there was
Yeah,
no one that was
without a doubt.
like a standout. He's had a shocker
Yeah.
or something like that.
The thing is, we played to the conditions as well. Like,
Yeah,
there was never going to be any expansive rugby. You know what I mean? Like,
no, because
Just
like
play
you've got to
the
think
conditions.
that was our first game together as well. So there's going to be that like
it was
game
the
rust.
the game management as well was spot on, and that just came from our halves. And
Yeah, the
Jake in
gate,
particular.
like, you know, there's a few times, like, off a scrum, you know, you see, you got put into touch and stuff like that.
Thanks.
It's like, it's little things like that, isn't it? Like,
yeah,
you maybe not do, like, midway through your season.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
obviously you need
yeah,
to,
exactly.
yeah. Because we haven't had many really pre-season, like, that's the only pre-season game we've had, really.
Exactly.
Obviously going into another derby.
And being a
tomorrow.
limited preseason in terms of like our first league game last year was March. Fair enough, we had 3
Midlands away, wasn't
preseason games. Midlands away and
Draw.
16-all draw.
Yeah.
But two months, an extra 2 months does like gets rid of a lot of that game rust, and
No, it was,
that's going to be the challenge this year.
yeah.
Barrow, first league game.
First league
Tomorrow.
game, yeah.
What's your thoughts?
it's weird because it's came down so quick.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, there was a bit of, like, a build-up to the hike and stuff like that, but, like, this is still, like, a Cumbrian derby and stuff like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I was reading something the other day, actually. The last time we beat them, 2012, was it? No, it was
Beat Barrow?
I think so, 2012 or 2014.
Is that what it was?
12 years, I think.
You know, well, there's that's you know, that gives us a bit of motivation as well going to Manor. But
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. It'll be, you know, every time we've played against, I've played against Barrow, it's always been like, you know, a good close game. You know, Crester's done a good job with them. Like, he's built.
They're an
a team
established. They're an established.
Yeah, they
championship
definitely
team,
are. Take nothing
100%.
away from them. You know,
So-
and it was good to see, like, you know, the reward, like, local lads around the area. You know, they've just given the captaincy to Ryan Johnson.
Yeah.
You know, I've played with and against since relative skill and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, like, being a battle lad, you know, he'll drive him around the park. They've got some good experience, you know, Joe Bullock, Greg Richards, obviously T. Ritson,
Yeah.
Luke Cresswell, who's probably hands down probably one of the best fullbacks going around here.
Yeah.
Or probably the best fullback
Yeah.
around here.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it should be good. You know, they're a big physical side, but one thing we pride ourselves on, especially I think last year, was our D,
Yeah.
like our defence and
And it
stuff
showed
like
in the
that. So
arc
it's a
as
good
well.
test. It's a good test for us to see where we are.
Yeah. 100%.
You know, and hopefully be on the right side of the result on
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Yeah.
And Scolley's testimonial do. Yeah. So that's on the 30th of January, £40 a head.
Yeah.
It's his final do. Alex Walmsley and Keith Senior are going to be the guest speakers.
Yes,
You get a bit of dinner. All goes support to our captain, who's been a great
Stalwart for the club.
stalwart for the club.
Yeah,
Great servant
definitely.
for the club.
Yeah.
So honestly, get down as many people as can and give him a
Yeah.
good final.
I think he deserves it, doesn't he? He did, well,
100%.
sorry, I don't think. I know he deserves it.
Yeah.
You know, since I've came and joined working, it's weird. When I first got to know him, he was he's quite quiet, isn't he? He's a quiet
Yeah.
person, but he comes across quite, like, tough-faced and dry.
Yeah.
And then you get to know Stevie and you're like, all right. I think, especially this year, I've gotten with Stevie, he's probably the best I have.
Yeah.
Because it's just, like, obviously he's your captain and you can go and out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think that's one thing that makes a good captain. Like, you can be the best. You can be the best on the field for the team, but, like, if you can't be approachable off the field, then I think that's where you can,
Yeah.
like, things change with the captain. But Stevie, you can, like, at the drop of a hat, I could message him out,
Yeah.
and, you know, have a crack with him. Or
He's a
something.
genuine leader.
Yeah,
Like,
he genuinely
doesn't say much, but what he says
He's
is
like,
a lot of
impacts
value.
you,
Yeah.
impacts you 100%.
100%.
Definitely does. No, it definitely really does.
So if you are looking to get a ticket, contact Scott Graham on 077 106 42830. Okay, all for a good man.
All for a very good man.
Yeah.
Give him the send off he deserves. Especially on
Definitely.
that day. No,
Right.
100%.
So going on from last week, we had the idea of pursuing with a hotline. We're going to call that Caller's Crack. So we had a first question from Ryan Plaskett. We've got a combined 17. Okay, so mine and Grant's combined 17 of who we've played with.
Who we've played with during our time at work.
Yeah.
So it's obviously we've played with majority of us, but there's players I've played with
Yeah,
along the way.
yeah,
Just for 17, we think we discussed it, didn't we, of who could be in this and who could not be in it.
yeah. There's a few honourable mentions.
There's definitely a
that
few
we'll go
honourable mentions that
through,
could be in this. So, do you want to start it off with fullback?
Budsy, Jordan Burns, number
Full-
one. He's just
Yeah.
tough as nails.
Tough as nails. Lead is a leader, isn't he?
Yeah.
Leader is. He'd probably admit he's not the best trainer. He could definitely, a good darts player,
Great darts player.
good on the karaoke. But no, he was a
Loves away bus trips.
loves. I think most still don't. Most love a bus
Yeah.
bus trip.
That's what you play for, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. No, he was a big voice at fullback, and especially when I played rugby union against him, when he was at Benedict's and I was at Zebras,
Yeah.
and he was one person that was just you're wary of him because like how much of a threat he was, but you know
Yeah.
like how aggressive he is, and like, he wears his heart on his sleeve, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Like, and he absolutely loves it. Two wingers, I think there's no doubt in our mind who our number two is, and that's Levi Atiga. I think if someone asked us like, who would be in your like all-time team you've played with, I think Levi would just stand.
His
Levi would be in that.
head and shoulders on the wing.
I've never seen anyone
Carry like that.
Yeah, like
one hand
for his size as well. When he first came over, he was was it 110 kilo,
115 or 110,
110 kilo, and he was fitness-wise, he probably wasn't the best, but game of touch or
putting up 220 straight off the plane on squats. 220 kilo squats.
Left feet, doing left feet right, and he's there like he's got like a wicked step and stuff like that. One hand, his hands like shovels. And he was genuinely good. He was a good bloke. He really was a good bloke, and I hope he's doing all right.
Yeah,
back in Oz.
No, definitely.
New Zealand. Yeah.
The other winger I haven't played with or against yet, T. Ritson. So you've played with him, Grant?
Yes, I played with T in 2017 when Dave Clark was coach. I think if you put Levi and T together, I think it's a perfect wing partnership. You get your strength and stuff from Levi, and then you've got on the other side you've got T, who's just his pace and his footwork.
Yeah.
Like one thing you notice with him, I think you don't realize how many penalties he gets you.
Yeah.
Because he's always like zigging and zagging and like always catching a lazy middle going back, and the amount of people just stick their arm out, catch around the neck. Referee gives a penalty. What he's done with St. Helens and stuff like that. Like he's a Geckery and he's a bad
Maryport lad.
Yeah, Maryport lad, local fella. So yeah, the two centres, both retired.
Yeah.
Both retired.
One retired young.
Yeah, one retired very young, and one retired maybe about 5 years too late. With our centres, we've gone with Sean Sabater and Jason Mossop.
Yeah.
I played with Sean my first year in 2023, and Sean was just he was an athlete, naturally gifted athlete. He was not the biggest player, but strangely very, very strong.
Yeah.
For a guy that wasn't well built up and buffed up.
Could finish a try as well, from what I'd seen.
He could finish a try. Like doing a forward roll when he scored for some weird reason. I don't know why he used to do it. He did it at Hunslet. And we had the game won at Hunslet, I remember. And the ball came over and he caught it. All he had to do was dive. He didn't have to do anything else. Just dive, ball, corner, win. But he'd try to do this forward roll. Well, as he got obviously halfway around, he's dropped it. And we could tell from the bench, we were like, he's dropped that. So he's got up celebrating like nothing's happened. Linesman's literally meeting away from the ball. Just went like, no, knock on. But no, Sean was a good lad. No, he was well liked in the community.
When he come back,
and stuff like that.
When he come back to visit when he was on holiday, and caught up with him or met him for the first time, he's a genuine good lad. I was hoping come back,
yeah.
Surely.
Well, he said to me like, obviously when he first came, he was the only Aussie and stuff like that.
He said it'd be different if
he said, he did say like he maybe would be open to return, but we'll see, he'd maybe have to think about it because he's got some businesses now in Oz. And
he's very entrepreneurial.
Yeah, he's doing really well for himself. So Jason Mossop.
Get on to him, Jonty. Get on to him, Jonty.
Jason Mossop, I think.
Spence.
I think it's someone who, I think, from a fan's point of view, sneaks under the radar. Yeah. Personally,
one of the best defensive centres I've played with.
Yeah,
obviously when I first come here, I was playing outside of him, and his chat and read of the game is second to none, I think.
Yeah, 100%.
That I've played with.
He was my rugby coach at school as well.
Yeah.
At Sternburn, and he took him and obviously the other coaches. They took us to the National Cup final where we played Dowdales at Castleford, and he's rugby brain from coach and playing and stuff like that. He took us so far, and to sign in 2023 when I've just come back from, I think it was Hunslet.
What was it like playing with your school teacher?
I've been left school a few years by then.
Yeah.
But if I first left school and got right into it, then it'd be a bit weird. But no, it was good. He was someone who always backed you. Always believed in you.
Yeah.
He was one person that just he'd always have something good to say for you.
Yeah.
He just never bought coffees on the bus. He's the tightest
Tight.
man.
Very tight.
Like, he's tight. He's up. I wouldn't say he's tight as you, but like you're bad. But he's up there. JC's definitely up there.
If anyone wants health insurance as well,
Yeah.
Jason wants it.
MetLife, Jason's your man.
Shout out MetLife.
Shout out MetLife.
Jake Carter.
I thought you were going to do
6'7". Nah.
Please edit that out. So our the two orchestras, I think.
Jake Carter, number 6.
Yeah, I think we said about Jake before. Game
It's
management.
just game management. It's second to none.
Game management, kicking game.
Yeah. Kicking game last year was like winning this game. It's just kicking teams to death.
Yeah,
and putting us in a
100%.
position, like finishing sets how we want to finish them.
Yeah.
So.
And I think majority know who will be our number 7 Hall of Famer. Top point scorer for the club, Carl Farber.
Buffer!
Another genuine just great fella.
Yeah. Great on away bus trips.
Great on away
when
bus.
Carl comes out.
Well, yeah. There's Buffer's the sober person, and
Carl's
Carl,
the annoying one.
What's the best way to describe Carl?
Just the alter ego who...
It's so different because he's quite a shy, quiet person.
Yeah.
And then
it's like Jack Stevenson.
Yeah, like you get him on the drink and he's just 100 mile an hour, isn't he?
Yeah.
Loves a game of buzz.
Loves the game of... And don't show Keith your teeth.
Loves a game of don't show Keith your teeth.
That'd be fucking scary.
Two props. Number 8.
No-brainer.
No-brainer. Testimonial, yeah. Stevie Scolley. Probably the toughest prop I've played with.
Yeah.
Not like the biggest or like height-wise or stuff like that, but
just a
biggest heart and strong
engine.
Yeah, engine will go all day.
I remember
tough
in the Ike.
Tough,
in
man.
the Ike, I think it was when they scored, and when Ellison scored, and then Jono comes over and they're like, "Cheers, bro." When Ellison scored in the Ike,
yeah,
and Jono come over, and I think they were talking about bringing Scolley off, or because he's had the flu all week, the last few weeks, and has been feeling well. He said, "No, I'm sound, keep going." So like, just shows how tough he is.
Yeah, he's generally like. Yeah, I watched Paul Creary's thing, and he said straight away, whatever team Stevie Scolley's in, it's like.
Competitive.
Yeah, like his competitive side and his work ethic. He's always wanting to improve and do better. And I think personally, if this was my 17, I was the coach's side, I think Steve would be my captain.
Yeah,
he definitely would be my captain.
Yeah.
The other prop,
another tight.
Another tight individual, but a great lad and probably one of my best mates, Connor Fitzsimmons. I think you look at like a modern day prop now, you want a prop that can play massive minutes and just go.
On this list, we've literally got 2 props that can play upward to 80. Scully, you get 70.
Yeah, but Fitz is a bit of a. He can play the back row. He can play at 13.
Yeah,
I think. Well, I played a few games with him at Seaton when he played 6.
Dave Taylor.
Well, that's what he thinks. But no, another great lad, a man that loves RL, never puts the ball down.
Yeah,
never puts the ball down.
He's very dedicated.
Yeah,
proper dedicated to his craft.
Loves the game, dies for the game. But yeah, he's a big lover of the club and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well. Oh, should we? No.
Yeah.
Should we?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, we said about money and being tight. You know what I'm about.
Fitzy,
You know Fitzy.
That is it.
Yeah, that's all I need to say on that.
Callum Phillips, number 9.
Yeah.
He is.
Take a lead on this.
He is like an ADHD riddled dog. That's the best.
ADHD riddled dog.
Like, he doesn't stop.
He's some baby. He is some man.
The shit he comes out with makes me laugh, eh?
He's Yeah.
He doesn't stop talking.
Like, if you're talking about, like...
But, like, it's all problems.
he's like, rugby-wise...
Just rugby problems. Like,
Rugby-wise, he's...
he loves it.
Yeah, he's absolutely... He's... Like, speaking about work ethic and stuff like that, he's always wanting...
He's the hardest working... Like,
he's one of the hardest working players I've played with.
Yeah.
And it naturally gifted.
Yeah.
I think a naturally gifted player.
He's so fit as well.
Yeah, fit. His defence, you can pick someone up.
He was headhunting.
Yeah, you know, he's...
And in the arc.
Yeah.
He was just out to kill.
Yeah. But he's like, he's one
laughing
person
the whole time.
I'd always want in my team.
Yeah.
You know, because he can even put him, like, you know, I think he's played half a few times and stuff like that. He's versatile.
Played half at Whitehaven, didn't he?
Yeah, a few times.
He's,
he's had a few...
He had a rubbish kicking game, from what he told me.
I think he'd openly admit that as well.
Yeah.
But no, I think he suffered a bit when he was at Whitehaven, because, you know, he had his ACL injuries and stuff like that. So that took, like...
He loves Workington, though.
Yeah, no, he does, definitely.
He's a Workington lad. So.
Yeah, he is.
You played with this one, so...
Yeah, the two second rowers, we're going to go with Callum's brother, Brett. I played with Brett in 2017 as well. Played with him for a bit at Seaton before I signed here. Brett was another, like, steady away, big bloke. You know, he played a lot of years for Town, Scottish international, along with Callum. I remember when he came back to... When I played at Seaton with him, he was more like just a lead and stuff like that. And Brett and Callum are chalk and cheese, like completely different. You know, Callum's that person who just wouldn't think before he spoke and just say it as it is and stuff like that, where Brett's more of a, like, I could imagine if Callum's, how do I say this, if Callum's being annoying and stuff like that, Brett's the kind of person that would, like, pull him in and be like, pack in, I'm going to just bray you, basically. Yeah, I thought, when I was a fan, watching Town and stuff like that, you know, Brett was always a player that was, like, stood out for me every week.
Yeah.
Yeah, and joining him as well in the back row is
Kane Barnes. Solid, just...
Yeah, solid. Another person that is quiet.
Yeah.
He's quiet, but...
Couple of beers and he's lively.
He perks up, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But no, he's recently retired because of a back injury, but, you know, wish him all the best. All the best, you know.
Family comes first in your health.
Yeah, 100%.
So, without a doubt.
I played a few years with him at Town before he stopped playing. I played with him right through school, and he was another one. He was always that kid who was just, you know, you used to get that kid in the school year that was really, like, just bigger than everyone else.
Yeah,
that was Kane.
Yeah.
Kane in the
just a man child
and stuff like that. Yeah, you know, he went on to Wigan, played for England, and obviously came here. I think it was under Leon Price and stuff like that, and it just took to it like a duck to water, really.
Yeah.
And, you know, generally another great lad. Like,
I thought it was
a really nice, really good fella.
Yeah, I thought it was a good touch what the club did for him from the arc, and both teams lining up and
absolutely. You know,
walk through the tunnel. I thought it was a great touch.
It was
deserved it.
Yeah, when you speak about stuff like that, like last year, you know, like that Good Friday game when he played, and, you know, like during that week he was like,
my back's iffy.
His back's a bit iffy, but he was, like, gonna do it. Like,
Yeah.
he didn't care. He was still gonna do it, and just showed how much of a warrior he was, I think.
Yeah,
didn't he?
100%.
And obviously what happened with his back, and you don't realise how lucky he has been, I'd say, because, you know,
to be able to still walk.
We could be sitting here with a totally different thing as Kane. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. At loose forward, you could have probably picked him. You could have picked him as half back. You could pick him as a nine. But I think how we've spoke about it is, if we had this team and this fella at 13, it's just like
steadies.
It just
steadies the ship.
Yeah, I think he just puts the key in the lock, doesn't he? And just tightens it. And that's Jamie Dorn.
Little barrel.
Yeah, I'd love to know how many teams that have done video on that on him on the airs and be like, get a door, and he's like,
all year last year,
yeah,
when he was playing 9, even like at the start of the year, just all year, teams would say, get it Doran. You just end up folding. Like,
Yeah, and then it's crazy how many times like when we had the ball and that many forks,
just start
you just have a
something from
13,
nothing.
just shout his name up.
But he
'Cause
just
you're like,
starts
how
something
dangerous
from
he is.
nothing.
Yeah, he's just deceptively just his footwork
His
for
IQ.
for a big fella and his rugby. Like when you talk about rugby brains and stuff like that,
That
his
is a
kicking
rugby
game
brain.
and
Yeah.
stuff like that. It's second to none, and it's like
Yeah.
it is crazy. To be fair, you could have probably looked at him for a captain as well.
Yeah. You don't have
Um,
him as vice captain.
yeah,
definitely.
100%. But he's doing well with his rehab, isn't he?
Yeah.
So
No,
hopefully
he's
Jam will be
chucking
back
along really
soon. Our bench is our bench we've picked is I think probably
well. It's an.
we could have had
This,
at least 12. We could have at least about
Yeah.
12 lads we could have put on that bench.
yeah.
But I think we think personally this is what we've agreed with and came up with. So 14 and he'll be replacing Callum off
At
off
9.
at 9 is Matty Henson.
What you see is what you get with Matty.
Yeah, and I think that's all we need to say. I've never seen on a testing day a man drink 2 bottles of wine on a Friday just as a steady
Chiseled.
thing. Just chiseled 2 bottles of red wine, went to bed, woke up, not rough, and completed the yo-yo test.
Not completed. Like
Like,
beat
yeah,
the yo-yo test.
yo-yo test. I remember your first year, you went to Hunslet. He'd been in
Dubai.
He'd been in Dubai for a stag do. Came home at 4 o'clock in the morning. I feel like a bad stomach and stuff like that. Failed the played 80 minutes, scored a try, man of the match. Like
He's a different kind of human being.
genuinely he's just a freak, like absolute freak. Like, and one of the. Do you know what? I reckon if this team was on a bus journey, and it was Callum and Matty.
I'm glad Matty hasn't signed. For that
Oh
reason.
Jesus! Could you imagine being on a coach and that? Matty and
You wouldn't be
Callum on
able
the
to.
same team.
Cornwall away.
Oh Jesus! You want to get off? Okay, I'll say
Don't
next night.
vape in your room.
Yeah. So what you see is what you get with Matty. innit?
Yeah.
But another good player.
Good lad.
Loved our dive out to dummy half
Oh, didn't he?
every
what?
week.
Number 15, Jake Bradley.
Yeah.
Once again, what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
So it was unfortunate what happened to him last year and ended his season with his syndesmosis injury in his ankle, but he's looking well now.
Yeah, he's
Big.
He's put like size on, but in a good way. He's
Good
put
way.
size on. Another person that I think like really like loves the club.
Yeah.
And like the ambition of it. You know, he's quite a passionate person, Jake, and
I've seen
he's
this.
always someone to fire you up and
Yeah.
get yourself going. You know, I'd love to see how we'd have done if we had Kane and Jake playing all year last year,
Yeah.
because you know obviously our back row's got a
Injured.
couple of bad knocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both season-ending injuries. So
Yeah. 2 left, and
one is an absolute bot.
yeah, this fella, I think, if he didn't, I don't think he fell out with rugby. He didn't fall
He just
out
wanted
with
to do
rugby.
other things, and
I
that's
think he
fair
just wanted to do
enough.
other things, and I think when you look at like what I said before about about Levi being an all-time thing, I think this fella he was always like, he was just someone that just never stopped.
Yeah.
Like he would just keep going, and you're like, oh, just go away, like have a day off, and he never would. And that's JJK.
Yeah. He's just got that mentality of, look, I don't care, I'll do it.
Like, nothing phases him.
No.
He's just
And that's why he's gone to do all the Lakesmans and stuff,
yeah.
just to keep challenging himself. And
Yeah.
he had a few injuries as well during his career, which
Yeah, he did.
probably helped made that decision to go pursue other things, which is
Yeah.
fair enough.
I remember I played in his first game for Seaton, like just after lockdown, and he was like obviously he's a good looking bloke, isn't he?
Yeah.
And you see like I seen him up at Seaton, I was like, oh, this fella would be good. He was obviously rugby union, and he was like the most generic like rugby union player, running like that low to the ground
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And then in half a season, I think it was that year, to go to town for pre-season under Chris Foreman in the championship, go back to Seaton, and we were in the NCL. And like when I played with him there, like I was like wow, like
Yeah.
he just how quickly like adapted to it.
Yeah.
And you know, I think if he still didn't want to do what he's doing now, exactly the gym and stuff like that.
I
And
definitely know John T would have him here.
yeah, I think that'd be no doubt in Johnny's mind. You know, so
He's he's slimmed down now properly as well. Now that he's
but it's like he's in probably better nick. It's somehow in better nick than what he was when he was here. No, but he was always another person, someone that was really quiet, but he was just a genuinely like great fella.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's crap that he's not here like now playing, is he? But like he's
just
definitely someone you'd.
I've had a few chats with him. Before he says the one thing he misses the most is the crack, and he was good for the crack.
Yeah. And completing,
finishing off that 17
with someone who's probably just like
JJ, really.
JJ with like Callum's probably want and work ethic. I'd say. Got a couple of injuries. Well, got an injury to his back last year, but he's on the mend now, isn't he? He's starting to run about, and hopefully see him back in a town kit soon. That's Jack Stevenson.
Yeah, Steve.
A very sociable human.
Sociable Steve.
Sociable Steve.
Usyk. Looks like Usyk.
Yeah, looks like Alexander Usyk as well. But no, he's a tough human, isn't he? Really
for
nice.
His size as well.
Yeah, really good
He's
lad. Never
backs
backs away. He's always like I said like to Dave Parkinson, he's like tackling a block of granite. Like he's just solid. He runs a ball in hard, like the aggression in his face. When even when you play him touch, like if you can play touch out there, and he's got his teeth gritted, like running at you, and you're like, go away. Like but no, Jack Stevenson definitely would get in that term. And don't get me wrong,
we've got 4 honourable mentions.
4 big honourable mentions, and Zane's going to tell us them now.
Andy Jacassi, who was on loan to us last year, could finish in a phone box.
Yeah.
Like, he can finish anywhere.
Yeah, obviously I didn't play with Andy, but watching him, you could tell, like...
Rapid, good carries.
Yeah, good carries. Like interception try he scored against Midlands.
Set us off to a good... We're under the pump then too.
Yeah, there was Dale charity game, yeah.
Dom Weir, great mention. First game of semi-pro last year and just took to the game.
I've always rated Dom when I played against him at under 16s and stuff like that. He was someone that was like, you could definitely have got down here earlier.
Yeah,
I think personally,
could have been better for him going
it's
down.
It's good to have him here now, isn't it? It's good because I think him and Carter work together. It's a really good partnership we've got in our halves at the moment.
Yeah, this is one that you mentioned. Neither of us have played with, but if he was here, definitely be in the 17, and that's Penke.
One person I would love to play with would have been Sean Penkovic. He just made it look like so
easy.
He never looked like he'd done anything like wow, but like he'd do like the little things so well, and you'd be like, oh Jesus, like wow. He was so weird, but no, he was definitely a player when like you went to a game when you watched him. He was definitely the player you'd be like. I think on a tip sheet, I reckon Penke would come up on most tip sheets for different teams and be like, we need to watch him.
And the last honourable mention, the Wolf, Ross Ainley.
Ross Ainley.
Just gets through the shit that no one sees.
Yeah, like we noticed it last year. Like on the forum, there was like a few folk that like say, I don't know what Ross Ainley brings to the team and stuff, and like you don't realise like
behind the scenes and
he's just
during the game.
He's just someone that will just
not stop.
Yeah, he's like 2-3 carries a set, makes his tackles. He always finds his front. The most driest human I've probably ever met, but like a great fella. He was the same when I played with him and Dom. When I played with him and Dom, played against him and Dom in Upper Kells. Like Ross was always like that kid, and like you've got to try and sort Ross Ainley and Dom Weir out. But no, he's
Kells lads were being overran by him.
Yeah, exactly. But like, I think it's interesting when you see like fans saying you don't realise. Like fans will say like, oh, he doesn't, because he maybe doesn't break the line every time, or doesn't put that massive big tackle in that most people.
But it's the little things that he does.
But it's someone like if you play with him, especially like myself, being in the middle, like it's like extra few seconds on the floor, winning the ruck.
Gives you time to get back.
Yeah, offload and stuff like that.
Yeah. So that's us combined 17. So we'll just go through it once more. Jordan Burns, Levi Atiga, Sean Sabuti, Jason Mossop, T. Ritson, Jake Carter, Carl Forber, Carl Forber, Stevie Scolley, Callum Phillips, Connor Fitzsimmons, Brett Phillips, Kane Barnes, Jamie Duran, Matty Henson, Jake Bradley, JJ Key, Jack Stevenson, and the honourable mentions were Andy Duquesne, Dom Ware, Pankovic, and Ross Ainley.
Good. Yeah, it was. I think it's a solid 17.
Good 17.
It's good 17, definitely a good 17.
And then we had one more question, going back to our caller's crack from Miley. Favourite game you've ever played in?
Yeah. Or for town, or is that? Or it's just in general.
Go one for town, one in general.
For town, it'd probably be my first Ike.
Yeah.
It would be my first Ike. We got beat, but just to play in that game was just massive for me, because obviously being like a working lad and stuff like that, like you want to play in like the Ike and stuff like that. Yes, I'd say it. But another game that always springs to mind would maybe it's tough. It's between two, and one. I'll just say both of them. I think the 2014 National Cup School Finals, Stainburn versus Dowdales. It was so. I think this is where like Cumbria Rugby League's got like a massive thing, because out of all the teams that entered the competition that year, it was a team from up here, West Cumbria, and a team from South Cumbria that got to that final. It was. You look at that Dowdale's team now, and I can think like Ryan Johnson, the Barrow captain, Brad Walker, Ellis Gillam, who was at Toulouse, Jax O'Neill, Love Island star, but he was like another one. He was a great rugby player.
Yeah.
We had obviously Connor Fitzsimmons, Kane Barnes, Jamie Bumeyer. He was the Newcastle Falcons. He was with Newcastle. I think he's Leicester Tigers now, but he's played for England, rugby union, stuff like that. And I think another one was the first game for seat in the 2022 NCL against Eastman, to get that many people up at the welfare.
Yeah.
For our first, it was massive for like the village itself.
Yeah.
And I think it's something that always would stick with me.
Yeah.
Because, especially at amateur game, like you see people like Les Smallwood, Peter Gilmore, you see like all these people that put time and effort into the club, and then when you
for it to pay off.
To get rewarded, and just for that many people to be on the welfare of that first game. I think it was nearly like 600 folk there, and it was so loud. It was like playing like in front of 90,000. It was so loud, and it was so good. But I think they had my two standout games, and then obviously my first would be that.
Yeah, my first, my town game, my favourite town game would be, it's between two. It'd be Good Friday last year when I had all my family over from Australia, and to win that 10-8, that was something I won't ever forget. Having like the way the club looked after my family in particular, like mum and nan, like letting them all come onto the field after, and it's just special to me.
Yeah.
Or the Ike win on the weekend, like that's massive. Like
it's good to get it. It's good to win it.
It's just so cool. Like we won it. And then just a game in general, I was probably making my debut game for Malta Rugby Union. First cap with them. That was played in Malta, just in front of Dad and all my family as well. So
yeah, 100%.
Just a nice special moment, especially like haven't had Dad in my life much for like the last 10 years. Obviously with him living in Malta, so it was nice. It was a good touch.
Yeah, 100%.
We received a lot of good feedback from the podcast.
Yeah, I think obviously we're a bit apprehensive, weren't we, about the first podcast, like how it was going to go and stuff like that. And we were just, I said to you Saturday night, like when it was out after about an hour, like we had some people that would like, I had one person message about their mental health and stuff like that.
We've had people come up to us in public saying, when's the next podcast coming out?
Stuff like that.
It's been nice.
It's been so good, and to get that feedback and stuff off your first one, like I wasn't expecting to have 1,000 odd views, but No,
Yeah.
it's been really like nice in it for people to message saying like, no, it's been really good, it's been interesting. Like you've made us like smart, made us smart. I've had like a bad week or something like
Yeah.
that.
It's nice to have a platform where we can help out people, and
Yeah,
especially with mental health, when we both had our own
yeah. Well,
sort
especially
of do's with it, and I think like everyone has their own do's with it, and like it hits close to home, so it's nice to be able to make someone smile and get their mind off things.
Yeah,
So
100%. It was like yesterday, wasn't it?
yeah,
We done. Well, we can't say too much on it, but we done a bit of work with Cumbria United
yeah,
regarding suicide and stuff like that.
yeah. We've
So hopefully something's going to come out
yeah.
in the next couple of months regarding that. But
In due course, yesterday we did a bit of filming with Cumbria United, filming an advertisement for suicide awareness. So
it was good.
I'm excited for the result in that. I'm excited.
Yeah, and it's something that massive needs like, addressed.
100%.
Just in general,
Yeah.
I think mental health's the most massive thing ever.
Yeah.
And it can ruin families, doesn't it? So
Yeah, the stigma needs to be lifted, and the first thing is just talking and opening up. So
open up and talk and
Yeah.
get on with it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Got two ears and one mouth for a reason, eh?
Exactly.
Listen extra and
No,
talk
100%.
when you need to.
100%.
Just a final one as well. We do have some sponsorship available for our podcast episodes, so the email for details will be available in the description. As well, for any callers crack questions, pop them in the comments on YouTube, and the email for that will also be in there as well.
Yeah.
So,
Get us some questions so they can get answered.
any
Conspiracies. Can get some conspiracies. Do you ever see? Here's one. Do you ever see baby pigeons?
baby?
Do you ever see? Honestly, you never, you see a baby seagull knocking about, and obviously you get too close and mother guys and dive bombs. You never
Yeah.
see a baby seagull, a baby pigeon. They're wired up.
What?
They're wired up. I'm
They
telling
got
you.
batteries in them.
Exactly. When they dive,
They're watching
life's
you.
gone. I think that's what it is anyway. But leave me with that.
Yeah, well, we'll leave you
on
with that one. That's us over and out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and get them questions in.
Cheers all.
Cheers. Ta-da. Hooroo now.